at it again, and the media's been talking about, oh, nobody's supporting Trump. Trump ain't gonna win. Black people aren't gonna vote for Trump. Black people are voting for Kamala. She's black. Of course they are. Well, yeah, this is another one of those videos, y'all, where I'm gonna dispel that rumor. Us black folks, which I know Joe Biden, who is their party's leader, would say that I ain't black, because in no way, shape, or form would I ever vote for him. It's kind of funny how they swept that one under the rug, and Kamala supported him. A white guy who said, if you don't vote for me, then you ain't black. That's pretty interesting, but Trump is like the racist. Anyway, let's get into these video clips, because I think it's important that their voices are heard. Our voices are heard. Loud and clear.
You know what? I'm tired of y'all talking about Google. Google this, Google. No, what you need to do, you go Google. Because I'm dealing with my common sense. Common sense tell me that I was better off underneath President Donald Trump than I am right now. Common sense tell me that when I have to go in my savings account, I was doing better underneath Trump. Common sense tell me when I'm reading the headlines that there's 320,000 children that have been lost in the system. They have not been vetted. They don't know where they at in America right now. They're being trafficked. That tells me something is gone wrong. Common sense is telling me when they letting the border stay open and letting people come in here, and now we got Venezuelan gangs out here taking over apartment complexes. And next gonna be your state or my state or the states around the United States. Common sense tell me something ain't right. I don't need to Google. Common sense. Okay, you need to catch up in life and find yourself some common sense. Cause Google lying to y'all. Google lying to a lot of black folk in America. Google is doing something. Y'all done been vexed. Y'all done been bewitched, baby. When you sitting up here trying to tell the lie that you are better off and willing to put Kamala back up here in this White House and knowing the same things are going to continue to happen. Common sense. I'd rather deal with common sense any day than to Google and let Google lie to me. Do you understand? You better get yourself some common sense. I'm excelling. I'm excelling just on common sense. I ain't Googling, you Google. Because let me tell you something. Common sense letting me know that things ain't going on right. Things are not right in this country. Things are not right in this nation where it comes to morals and values and where it comes to treating United States citizens with respect and dignity. Okay? No, it's something wrong right here. And you know where I got that from? Nope, it wasn't from Google. I got it from common sense.
Hey, I love her, man. She's hilarious. She's hilarious. You know where I got her from? Nope, not Google. I got it from common sense. Unfortunately, the thing with common sense is that it's no longer common, and that is very unfortunate. But back to her point about Google, we just saw Alexa blatantly trying to interfere. Alexa was asked, hey, why should I vote for Trump? And Alexa would say, oh, no, I don't. I'm paraphrasing here. I don't remember the exact, but I made a YouTube short on it, actually. So definitely go and check out my YouTube shorts. But Alexa wouldn't say anything about Trump because, it's political, right? But if you asked Alexa the same question, you just substituted Kamala in, oh, she would talk about Kamala. Oh, no, it's all of a sudden not political at all. If it's Kamala, Alexa could speak on that. But on Trump, it couldn't say anything because it was political or whatever it said was the excuse. So yeah, she's definitely got a point. Definitely has a point. But let's continue on with these video clips, baby. Here's another.
People don't do research anymore. But once she win, she'll shut the haters up. Okay, question. What research have you done? What research have you done? Have you been to her website to see that she doesn't have any policies on there? And every time she tells us she's going to do something, she never has a way that she's going to do it. Have you not heard her flip-flopping? One minute she says she's not going to do something only for black people, and then the next minute she's talking to Al Sharpton and saying that she's going to give black people reparations. You didn't hear her say that she will definitely ban fracking, and then later on, I will not ban fracking. She's flip-flopping so that she can get your vote. You know what I'm saying? She's telling you anything that you want to hear so that you can vote for her. But let's be honest. The past years have been shitty. Taxes high, gas high, food high. They taking all of these taxes out of American citizens' checks and giving it to illegal immigrants. And those illegal immigrants are coming from other countries under the condition that, hey, you can get out of jail, but you're going to have to leave here. You're going to have to go to America. So now we're housing, taking care of, feeding illegal immigrants while there are still hungry, homeless Americans. So at some point as a black person, you have to open your mind. Let's stop being the prisoners and the prison guards at the same time. You know, you can't protect the people that's doing the shit to you. You do research. Tell me what you like about Kamala other than the fact that she's a black woman president. Tell me, have you done your research? I don't think you have. Because if you did do some research, you will see that between the two candidates that we have, Donald Trump and Kamala ain't got nothing on Trump. His policies, how he's saying he's going to do it, he's telling you exactly where money is going to come from, how he's going to do what he's doing. And it's all to make America move forward. We are not moving forward. We are doing bad right now. So y'all do your research. Because guess what? Hater, hey, bitch, I would love to vote for the first black woman president. But I want her to represent us well, and I want her to do a good job. And right now, they are not doing a good job. And that's why I switched from Democrat to Republican. And that's just this year, you know what I'm saying? You vote for the person's views that you agree with each time you vote. You look at the views and the policies and you vote according to that. Voting on skin color is exactly what Martin Luther King told us not to do. He wanted us to be judged by the content of our character, not our skin. And we fought for that. We fought to be judged on our character and not the content of our skin. So judge Kamala on her character, what she's done, her history. You understand? You do a little more research, mama.
I think she's got a great point. I think that woman right there, as you heard, wasn't a lifelong Republican. She's just now voting Republican. So you can't say, oh, well, she was completely biased. Like, she's been voting for Democrats. She just told you. And she has a great point with MLK. MLK told us that we should not be judged by the color of our skin. He wanted us to get away from that. So we did. And now Democrats are trying to walk us back into it. Oh, no, you got to vote for Kamala. She's black, guys. She's black. Even though she ain't black, she's Indian. But, you know, we'll argue that another day. She's black, guys. You got to vote for Kamala. She's black. She's like you. Remember? She cooks greens in the bathtub, which is absolutely disgusting. They're just sick. That is absolutely sick. Like, what? Huh? Oh, man. It's crazy. Absolutely crazy. But I'll play another one for y'all.
So, for the past couple days, we traveled from San Antonio. Now we're in Springfield, Missouri. And hubby and I, we've been wearing our MAGA hats. And I tell you, the amount of, let's say, the amount of support that we've been getting from people who see both my husband and I wearing these MAGA hats.
I also want to make a point with that. Don't believe what the media is saying, right? There are a lot of closet Trump supporters out there. Remember Trump said the silent majority? There's a lot of Trump supporters out there. And this isn't the first time I've heard somebody say that, where they've gone out and they've worn a Trump hat and received a lot more love than they were expecting. Even if it's people that are like whispering like, hey, You know, fist bump real quick. You know, hey, I like that. You know, and they keep on moving. There are a lot, and I think that's why Trump always does better come election day than he does in the polls, which is another reason why I believe Trump will win. Now, we still got to do our part come November, and leading up to November, we still got to do our part, get in contact with somebody like Scott Presler. So yeah, but I always find that really interesting because, like I said, that's not the first type of video or the first video like that I've come across. You know, and that's interesting, and it bears truth because, or I should say, evidence to that is the election. He always does better in the election than he does in the polls. So that makes sense. Like, there's a lot of people who support Trump, but just don't want to say it out loud. For a couple of reasons. I think one is because they don't want to lose their job, and we've seen people get in trouble at work for supporting Trump. So yeah, I get it, right? It's unfortunate. I get it. You gotta make your money, gotta keep food on the table. So I understand. I'm not blaming those folks, but yeah, I think wear your Trump hat loud and proud. Loud and proud. But I also want to show you guys this video clip before we get out of here. Alan Dershowitz. You ever heard of him? Yeah. The Democrat. Check it out.
There were no fine people at the debate, at the standing outside of the convention center and screaming, Hamas will win, screaming, we are all Hamas, screaming, there was nothing wrong with October 7th. What's wrong with October 7th? Somebody said. No, there aren't fine people, and they don't make fine points. And so I was disgusted at the Democratic National Convention, absolutely disgusted.
We're speaking with Harvard Law Professor Emeritus Alan Avi Dershowitz. So are you ready to leave the Democratic Party?
Democratic Party. I am no longer a Democrat.
So yeah, you heard that. Another Democrat leaving. And that's not, Alan Dershowitz isn't the only one. There have been Democrats recently I believe it's Texas. I'll have to find it again. I thought about making a video on it, but I didn't. But I believe there have been several Democrats who have switched their party to Republican. These are Democrats that are currently in office, right? In Texas, I believe. I believe it's Texas. I could be wrong about the state. Maybe California too. Texas and California. Correct me if I'm wrong in the comment section, but I believe there are several that have switched their party from Democrat to Republican. Ain't nobody supporting this woman. And it ain't simply because she's a woman. It's because of her policies that got us into this situation. Absolutely terrible. And she has shown no ability to lead. This woman is trying to hide. In the only interview that she's done, they cut out over half of it. Over half. That interview with Dana Bash, allegedly that was a 40-minute interview. We saw less than 20 minutes of it, and it was absolutely terrible. So where's the other half? The other half got to be trash. Trash. And this was taped. She was prepared for this. She really don't even want to do the debate, but they've been claiming, oh, Trump's scared to debate Kamala. But he agreed to 3 different debates. He agreed to the Fox debate. He agreed to the NBC debate, I believe it is, and an ABC debate or something. Kamala's only agreed to 1. Trump agreed to 3. He was like, hey, let's duke it out. Let's duke it out. Debate on the debate stage, of course, not physically. But she's scared. The only reason why she's doing a debate is because she knows she has to. She has no choice. If she backs out of the debate, it's going to look really, really bad. But trust me, she really wants to. They tried to change the rules and everything. And then try to say that Trump was scared. Like, what? Trump agreed to 3 debates. Kamala didn't agree. Oh, well, has only agreed to 1. Could have agreed to 2. All right, I get it. All right, you don't want to debate on Fox News, Kamala? All right, cool. Well, you had ABC too. So why didn't you agree? Why didn't you agree to that one? But Trump is scared. Right. Hey, what can I say? America for Trump. Black people for Trump. People of color for Trump. Because we know the truth. We know what's happening. Stay safe out there. Peace and love. I'm out.